Hey yo, what's going on? What's happening? It's Azrael again, Shalom. Uh, I've been dealing with some powerful things. I had a vision. I had a vision a few nights ago. I had a vision from the Lord a few nights ago. Of a pig, falling out the sky, like the insides of a pig falling out the sky, like the pig's intestines and his guts and slime and all that stuff was just falling out the sky, and they were falling down on people. And I remember people running like they were trying to duck it, and the intestines of the pig were coming out the sky and just falling on people. And I even remember one scene where it looked like the flesh, the flesh of the pig, the skin part of the pig was like a coat, and it would just floating in the sky, floating out the sky like this, coming down like the flesh of the pig was coming out the sky like a suit, and his intestines and his guts and all that stuff, whatever have you, was falling out the sky. These are prophetic visions, man. That was a vision. That was a vision of judgment on China. When I got up from that vision, the next day, the next morning, when I seen it on the news, I instantly knew what my vision was about. I instantly knew what my vision was about. I know y'all probably don't heard of it now, the coronavirus, that the virus that has the outbreak that has happened in China. We don't even know what else this is bound to happen at, but it's a coronavirus. It's been all over national news, an outbreak in China. The coronavirus. That was my vision. My vision was about. That what the Lord was showing me. I believe that was a judgment on China. Let's go back to the book of Exodus. Let's go in Exodus. Children of Israel were delivered from Egypt, and all the diseases that the Lord showed to Pharaoh's army, all the diseases and the plagues. That was a plague that just hit China. That was a prophetic plague. And this is what we're dealing with. These are prophetic visions and prophetic dreams. I believe that was a judgment from God and a sign from God to China. To China, man. We know what China do, and we know what China serve, and they don't serve God. They don't serve the Jesus Christ. That was a judgment from God, I believe, that He was showing me in that vision. But I know you don't heard about it now. It's called the coronavirus. The coronavirus has been all over the news. China coronavirus outbreak sends country scrambling to build a hospital. I seen these people running as the intestines of the pig, the whole inside of a pig. I seen the slime and everything falling out the sky. China coronavirus outbreak sends country scrambling to build hospitals. Wuhan residents describes doomsday. They described it as doomsday. This was from my vision. I know that this what my vision was showing me. Scenes as patients overwhelmed in hospitals. How can China? They asked, how can China build a hospital so quickly? And this is what really convinced me that this is what my vision was showing me. I could have easily got on and talked about the vision before it even manifested, before it even happened. But when I read this, it really convinced me that they were linked to my vision. When I seen it, when I googled this, the coronavirus, a group of viruses that causes diseases in mammals and birds that include diarrhea, and cause and cows and pigs. When I seen pigs, I knew they were tied to my vision. Diarrheas in cows and pigs, and upper respiratory diseases in chickens and humans. Wow. I got to study this more. The virus causes respiratory infections, which are often mild, but in rare cases are potentially lethal. So this disease has been lethal and deadly in some cases, in rare cases. But I had a vision about this about 2 nights ago. About a day ago, and the next day it had already manifested. The coronavirus. I know in well and in fact that my vision was tied to this happening. But I believe this is judgment to China. I believe this is God's judgment towards China. I keep telling y'all, man, it's something happening down here, and God trying to get the attention of the world. Look what happening over in China, man. This stuff is real. This is a judgment. This is judgment on China from God. And people, we can't even discern these things, man. I've been living with vision since 2014, and prophetic anointings from the Lord. And I know this is the vision that He's showing me of China. This is a judgment to China. But I'm gonna continue to study this, man, and y'all just stay with me, man. Stay tuned into this channel, man. You know, Azarel, man. Shalom. Peace.